What's going on, my fellow gamers? I've been playing lots of Legend of Zelda lately, and got to thinking, what's my top 5 Zeldas? And then I got to thinking even further, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's everyone else's top 5 favorite Zeldas? So, I'm gonna run through my top 5 favorite Zeldas, and tell you maybe a little bit why I like them and stuff, and then hopefully you guys can disagree or agree with me, and tell me why you like, or which Zeldas that you like. First of all, I'm going to start off with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for N64. Now, yeah, you'll probably say original, but in my opinion, that's the best Zelda game probably ever made. Maybe the best game, period, I don't know. At least for its time, it was definitely the best game. I think the story was good, original, that's for sure. You could go everywhere, and I like how they use time, to elapse time when you withdraw the time Master Sword and stuff like that, and they show how Hyrule has progressed over the 7 years when you've been frozen in time and stuff like that. I thought that was beautiful. I loved it. The game was just good for kids, or at least, well, I wasn't a kid, but you know what I'm saying. And then there's Majora's Mask. That's my number 2. It was kind of like the sequel to Ocarina of Time. The hero of time travels to a different land, I forget the name of the land, and then the moon's falling down and you gotta control time again. You slow down, you speed it up, you can go back in time after your 3 days are up, all that good stuff. And I like the fact that they added in where you could transform into the different tribes, Goron, Deku, and Zora. I thought that was a good hint, and Epona is with you as well, so they took a lot of stuff from Ocarina of Time, including the Ocarina itself, and brought it with that game, and that's why I think it's pretty much a sequel. And then there's Wind Waker. Now, Wind Waker I love because I'm actually playing it right now, and it's like this is what's been happening over the years between Ocarina of Time and now. You play as the descendants of the hero of time and Zelda. The only original character is Ganondorf. And there's a couple other descendants like Jaban, I believe is his name, and then, or Jabu Jabu is what I call him, from Ocarina of Time and stuff like that. And then there's Princess Rudo's, well, I don't know if she's a princess, but there's Rudo's descendant, and I forget her name, La Ruda or something like that, but it's kind of cool, And then there is Super Nintendo version, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Now, this is the first one I ever played, and I wasn't old enough to understand it back then, but I have replayed. I've only beat the game twice in my entire life, so it's kind of tough to remember because it's been a while, but, I like the light in the dark world. That was nice. I liked how Zelda could, talk to you in your sleep, basically, as you were sleeping, and she called for your help, and then you're up, and you're like, oh my god, I gotta go save Zelda. And then there's the light in the dark world, so overall, it's a good game for Super Nintendo. I think it really sprung the Zelda series, and then Ocarina of Time really just put it out there. Of course, last but certainly and most definitely not least, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Now, for the Wii and the GameCube, I like the Wii just not as much as I like the Wii. I kind of like the whole moving your hand around and swing your sword and stuff for the Wii, but I think they're both equal in stature game-wise, whether you want to press buttons or if you want to swing your hand. It doesn't matter. It's beautiful. The only difference between Wii and GameCube version is the map is a mirror image. GameCube, everything's on the left. You see something on the left, and if you play the Wii and go to the same spot, it's on the right. Link is also right-handed for the first time in that game, in the Wii version. And you want to say, oh, how do I know? Super Nintendo, when you swing your sword, the sword always swings out to the left, so eat that. No, I'm just kidding. Why I like Twilight, even though it's my last one, I like the wolf thing. That was good. You transform into a wolf whenever necessary, and then you were protected by the Triforce of Courage when it happened, when you got dragged into the Twilight. I like the two different types of land and how they bring the characters from the non-Twilight into the Twilight, and how you can be seen and stuff like that. And it's just good. The graphics were beautiful, even for GameCube. So that is my top 5 Zeldas. I really would love to hear what you guys' top 5 is. I get plenty of views, but no one really ever comments. Yes, this is me begging for comments. So, like I said, tell me what your top 5 are. Those are my top 5. And as always, thanks for watching my video. And this is Justice. See you later.